Hello and welcome. My name is Francesca Giusti and I teach yoga at EkhartYoga.com. So please join me for this short video where I just share with you a little general flow suitable for most. So we're coming into a kneeling position. I'm sitting on a block. You're coming into a kneeling position with the knees under the hips, but then we're going to tuck the toes under and we're going to move the hips towards the bottom. We'll just awaken the spine, so walk your hands forward. Just begin slowly by taking a little bit of a snake movement with the spine. So you take the elbows out, think about the heart moving down towards the floor, the elbows out to the side. Take your chest as close to the floor as you can. It doesn't have to be very low. And then you round the spine, think about your tailbone moving in. Lengthen as you breathe out. Elbows out to the side. Inhale as you scoop your heart down towards the floor. We do this one more time. So think about the tailbone moving in. As you lengthen, feel that lovely space between the vertebrae. And as you take the elbows out, come up into arching. Then from here, you move your bottom back again, walking the hands a little forward. See if you can lengthen a little. I like to do this with my toes tucked under, by the way. Not many people like that, so feel free to point the toes back. You walk your right hand all the way towards the right-hand corner of your mat. At the same time, you move your bottom back. And then you do the same with the left hand. So left fingers walking all the way. Feel all that lovely extension. One more time. Right hand over to the right. Bottom to the heels, left hand over to the left side and corner, bottom to the heels. And then from here, you should have gained the lovely extension needed for a wonderful downward facing dog. So you press it into the inner hands. Come up without shortening your spine. So you want to keep your spine nice and long. Lift the knees, tap into the strength from the abdominal center and move your bottom high. So you take your shoulders up, shoulder blades up. If it's possible here, you can connect with the abdominal center and lift the right leg, thigh reaching up, all the way lengthening. As you breathe out, take your knee into the chest and carefully step your foot close to your right hand. If it's not possible, your foot can be on the floor. You can just use your right hand to help your foot along. Okay, from here we're going to take a triangle position. Pivot on the ball of your back foot and straighten the front leg. Front heel and back arch in line. Inhale. Shoulders down the back. Keep your pelvis level. We take a triangle with the legs nice and straight. Gazing up either towards the front or towards your top hand if your neck allows. Top hand on your hip. As you breathe out, bend the front knee well. And I happen to have a block nearby, so I can use a block. You probably have a block too. If you do, just have the block close to the right-hand side of your corner, of the right-hand corner of your mat. And then we come into Ardha Chandrasana. So we're going to bring the weight to the front foot and come up. So we're not going to stay here for very long. You extend your top arm, if you can, gazing down towards the floor. As you breathe out, top hand on your hip and slowly come back down. This posture is quite a complex one. So if you want to learn a bit more about this particular posture, watch my videos on EkhartYoga.com. We're going to take the hands on the floor back into dogged down position. Inhale. We're going to take the knees on the floor. So find the floor with your knees. Inhale, open the chest. And exhale, move your bottom back. Scoop the heart forward. Open the chest, and on the breath out, allow your spine to lengthen once again, bottom to heels. Walk your hands forward so you know by now, that lovely extension, back into downward facing dog. Lift your left leg high, connect with the thigh, and bring your knee in. Fully connected with the abdominal center as you step your foot forward. Again, if you can't reach, you can have your foot on the floor and help your foot forward with your left hand. Pivot on the ball of your back foot up. Hands on your hips, ready for your triangle on this side. Shoulders down, inhale. Keep your hips as steady as you can, squeezing the right bottom cheek in and extend through the left side, lengthening the left side of the body. One more breath in, and as you breathe out, both top hand on your hip. So top hand on your hip as you bend your left knee. If you have a block, that's lovely. If not, you can just use the floor so you can reach your fingers as far as you can. You can step your back foot a little in and up you come. Lovely Ardha Chandrasana, half moon posture. Top arm may extend. On the breath out, both hands on the floor and send your right foot right back. Dog head down position. So front foot steps back. And as you exhale, bring your knees down on the floor. With the toes tucked under, move your bottom back towards the heels. Extend, extend. Calming the breath right down. Quite an energizing little sequence. As you take your elbows out to the side, we're going to come into line onto our front. So you can take the elbows out and line on your tummy. Slide your hands back and behind. Interlace the fingers behind you. And as your hands reach behind, straighten the arms. You can lift your arms, but as you lift your arms, you notice that your chest drops a little. So you want to lift the front of your shoulders. Inhale and exhale, relax your chin. So chest openings are very important postures. Again, if you want to practice a bit more of this action, just watch our videos on EkhartYoga.com. It's great. We have specific classes for this. As you breathe out, you release. Take your hands on the floor. Chin in, forehead down. Calm your breath right down. Enjoy your next full breath. And then you breathe, as you breathe out, back into dog head down position. Our last Adho Mukha Svanasana, dog facing down position. And then we'll take the knees back down on the floor. This time we're taking into a squat, if possible, for your knees. So you keep your heels lifted. You move your knees apart and you send your bottom back towards the heels into an extended forward bend. So you want to move your knees. If you can, you have your feet together. So big toes and heels against each other. And just walk your hands as far forward as they can. If the lower back somehow feels a little bit restricted, don't worry about going too far. But it would be nice to bring the weight back and to again extend. Relax your forehead. Forward bends are said to be calming for the nervous system. So we'll just take a couple of breaths here. And then as you breathe in, pressing gently into your hands, bring your knees forward and come up into sitting. We're going to take the right knee forward, completing this little sequence with a little bit of a twist. So the right knee is out, the left leg is straight. You want to lean over the right thigh and bring your left toes back. Left hand on your hip, right hand on the floor. So the left bottom cheek is definitely off the floor. And we're just going to take this dynamic twist. So the left bottom cheek lifts, the chest opens to the side. And as you breathe out, you come back. So if you're comfortable with moving with the breath, this is the breath in. And this is the breath out. So as you go back, you breathe in out. As you come forward, you really open the chest. Wonderful chest opening, wonderful movement for the shoulders, as well as a wonderful movement for your pelvis. So feeling the left thigh bone in the hip socket. Gentle movement. So you take one more breath in, and on the breath out you come back to the center, taking the toes that are pointing back. You take that leg forward. Just pause here for a moment, crossing the legs just in between sides. Full breath in, and on the breath out, we'll just change sides. So the left knee is bent, the right toes are pointing back, right hand on your hip. So you can support this by squeezing the right bottom cheek as you open the chest, soften the shoulders down. Inhale and exhale, come back with the right bottom cheek finding the floor perhaps. a lovely chest opener as well as a hip opener. Feeling the thigh muscle, the thigh bone, the right thigh bone in the hip socket. And slowly one more repetition. Inhaling, chest opening. And exhaling, slowly coming back. So we take that foot that was pointing back, the toes pointing, we take it in front. So we'll just pause here for a moment or two, eyes closed. Enjoy your breath. Palms together at the center of your chest. Being very grateful for this body, for this practice, for the benefits of yoga, which go a long way. So you can practice yoga for as long as you like. This is just an example of one of my classes at EkhartYoga.com. So feel free to join us and hope to see you soon. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste.